Hello everyone, this is the Stooge. I am currently using a text-to-speech program to keep my identity safe. I hope you understand and that it does not deter you from watching further. For many years now, since mid to late middle school or early high school, I have been following Vivienne Medrano and her content. From her headcanon voice videos to her webcomic Zoophobia, her Die Young video, all the way to her pilot of Hazbin Hotel. I say all of this because I want it to be known that everything I say beyond this point comes from a place of long-held admiration for Medrano's works and disappointment at the gradual decline of her most recent projects. Within this video, I will be reviewing and analyzing the Hell of a Boss Season 2 episode of The Full Moon. I may make more videos on the rest of the Spindlehorse universe, but let's see how this video fares first. It's strange and shocking to me. Usually, it takes several days to a few weeks or even months for me to completely digest and internalize what didn't work for me in any given piece of media. But this was the first time I watched something and immediately realized what was wrong with it. Like seeing the wrong color chords in the wrong plugs, or the wrong pieces in the wrong order. To begin with an overview, the episode starts strong with an emotional duet between the characters of Stolas and Blitz. Afterward, things build up smoothly as the stakes and tensions are put in place and the threats are introduced. Sadly, things go downhill at the halfway mark. The gag of Blitz going to different shops and the cherub's repulsion at what they see drags the episode to a halt. We lose the dramatic tension of both the cherubs being a threat as well as the impending drama of Blitz and Stolas meeting. Things pick up when the rest of the IMP crew swoop in to protect Blitz. But this whole action sequence, however well choreographed, still feels like a detour from the main plot. Once we get to the final scene, it feels like someone had changed the channel between the beginning and ending of this episode, and now we finally changed back. The falling out between Stolas and Blitz was good. However, it would have been much stronger had we felt the build-up to it throughout the entire episode, and not dropped it halfway through, only to pick it back up at the end. It could have been improved like this. After the first scene of Blitz going to a sex toy shop, we immediately cut to him arriving at Stola's home. Stolas awkwardly tries to talk things out with Blitz at first, until the cherubs come crashing in. A large fight begins when the IMP gang also arrives, explaining they were tailing Blitz the entire time. As the fight continues, Blitz is focused on dodging bullets and keeping Stolas out of the crossfire. Stolas doesn't immediately one-shot the cherubs with his powers because he's focused on trying to talk things out with Blitz. Tensions come to a head and burst when Stolas lets out a rage and frustration-filled "enough," stunning all combatants except Blitz. What would play out next would be a similar progression and climax of the original episode, but with some alterations in dialogue and stage direction, depending on the context of the previous scene. In this way, A and B plots are more tightly woven together, and there are no moments that drag. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of the episode, and if there's anything that you would change. Thank you for watching, and thank you to those who've been sticking around despite me not posting much these past few years. I hope to change that soon enough. And don't worry, I won't be changing the format of my channel to be only review-based content.